Imagine a place in the mysterious geography of South America where different cultures dance and nature enchants you. This is exactly where Brazil comes on the scene. With its colorful carnivals, breathtaking natural beauty, and unique cultural texture, Brazil is a country that everyone would love to explore. Are you ready to take you on a journey deep into this magical country? Countries with different geographies and unrecognized cultures are among the most curious countries. Brazil is among the countries of curiosity for many people. Brazil, officially the Federal Republic of Brazil, is located in the southern part of the American continent. Brazil, the largest and most populous country in South America, is a very curious country due to its different culture, language, lifestyle, and climate. Brazil is a huge country with a surface area of 8,516,000 square kilometers, and alone constitutes 47.8% of the continent. Brazil has borders with 10 countries, and its most interesting border is with French Guiana, the overseas territory of France, located in the north of the country. This border makes Brazil a neighbor to a European country, albeit indirectly. Brazil has 13 cities with over 1 million inhabitants. The largest cities are São Paulo, with 12.1 million inhabitants, and Rio de Janeiro with 6.6 million inhabitants. The population is 47% white, 43% brown, 7% black, 1% Asian, and 0.43% Native American. Religiously, 60% of the population is Catholic, 22% Protestant, 2% Spiritist, 3% other religions, while 8% are non-religious. Brazil's population in 2024 was 216,422,446 people, making it a very populous country. Brazil is a tropical country in South America, with many geographical features such as deserts, rainforests, waterfalls, and swamps. Brazil is home to the world's largest swamp and the world's largest forest, the Amazon rainforest. Brazil is a country whose territory is almost the size of all European countries combined and consists of 26 states and one federal district. The capital is Brasilia, not Rio de Janeiro. Known for the Rio Carnival, Rio de Janeiro is home to the largest known carnival in the world. For 4 days in January or February, people from different parts of the world and locals have non-stop fun. The exact date of the carnival, which is organized 7 weeks before Easter, may vary every year. Known for its natural resources, Brazil is one of the countries with the richest product diversity in the Latin American region. Brazil, which owes its economic growth to the agricultural products grown in the country as well as meat, wood products, leather products, iron and steel and aluminum products, continues to grow thanks to the investments made by foreign investors. Brazil, which has the largest economy in Latin America, is expected to become one of the most important economies in the world in the coming years. Different cultural habits can be seen in Brazil, which has a diverse culture. Brazil, which has gained a colorful structure with the immigration it has received over the years, is among the countries with the most diverse population in the world. The country, which has fanatical fans all over the world with its successful football players and football teams, has various handicraft works, dances, music, and food among its prominent cultural values. In the country, where friendly and fun-loving people live, it is seen that the culinary culture is also developed. Sports, and especially soccer, have a strong influence on the lifestyle in Brazil. 180,000-seater Maracana Stadium built in Rio shows how important football is for Brazilians. The fact that Brazilians form teams whenever they find a suitable time and place and play football in the streets, young and old alike, is due to their passion for football. Brazil is the only country that has participated in all World Cups so far and has won 5 championships in 18 World Cups. In addition to football, Brazil has achieved worldwide success in sports such as volleyball, basketball, tennis, swimming, beach volleyball, surfing, auto racing, and sailing. Capoeira is one of the folk activities in which the country's African culture attracts attention all over the world. In architecture, sculpture, and painting in Brazil, the Portuguese style has been developing since the mid-17th century. The exuberant Baroque style was completely separated from the European style during its formative period, and Afro-Brazilian influence developed. Brazilian painters, sculptors, architects, technical draftsmen, and musicians formed the most creative group of artists on the South American continent. Different styles in art have also emerged, with the emergence of Baroque, classical, contemporary, abstract, figurative, carnival-influenced, or popular styles close to the people. Brazilian music is influenced by Spanish boleros and African music. When you think of Brazilian cuisine, you don't think of a national cuisine, because Brazilian cuisine is influenced by the same cultural mosaic. Each ethnic group that came to Brazil through immigration has adapted their eating habits and cuisines to the foods grown on Brazilian soil, adding new dishes to Brazilian cuisine. However, most people prefer rice and bean dishes prepared with meat, chicken, or fish. Rather, Brazilian cuisine is a mosaic of local cuisines that vary in each region. For example, the Portuguese prefer olive oil, cod, and garlic, while Africans stick to their spices. There are also dishes that are recognized throughout this large country and cooked at least once a week in every Brazilian family. One of them is feijoada, which means beans and is made with beef and kidney beans in tomato paste. This dish is served for lunch in all restaurants every Saturday. Brazilians, who usually eat rice, beans, dried meat, and cassava during the week, have made it a tradition to eat feijoada on Saturdays, which is very difficult to digest. As important as fish and other seafood are in Portuguese cuisine, Brazilians cook thousands of dishes using only crab, lobster, and shrimp. Other seafood is not very popular. Only in the coastal areas are fried fish, squid, and octopus widely consumed. The tropical season is in full effect in Brazil, a country bordering the Atlantic Ocean. Located in 5 different climate zones, the presence of rain and tropical forests, such as the world-famous Amazon forests, creates a unique atmosphere. Air temperatures in the country are generally at high levels. For those wondering when to go to Brazil, it is enough to have information about the country's climate. There is a contrasting climate between the northern and southern parts of the country. Due to its large surface area, Brazil has high temperature differences between cities. And in general, December, January, February, March, and April are the ideal months for travel plans. While you should prefer the period between January and April, when traveling to the southern parts, including Rio de Janeiro, you should choose the months after June to go to the cities in the northern region. Brazil has a special place in the world for its cultural diversity, natural beauty, and passion for sports. With its tropical climate and exotic plant and animal species, Brazil attracts millions of tourists every year. Famous for its samba music and dance, the country is also an indispensable address for football. Beyond being a country that attracts attention around the world, Brazil has a unique cultural and natural heritage. Its tropical climate and unique wildlife fascinate visitors, while its colorful festivals and energetic streets offer an unforgettable experience. It is also known for being a passionate center of football and other sports. Brazil also has a rich history in the arts, inspiring the world with its architectural works, sculptures, and musical heritage. Producing a wide range of art from the Baroque to the modern era, Brazil is a reflection of its cultural diversity. Its food culture also reflects this diversity. Enriched by the influence of ethnic groups and waves of immigration, Brazilian cuisine has a special place among the world's cuisines. In the future, Brazil is expected to grow economically and become more internationally recognized. However, this growth must be sustainable, and steps must be taken to protect natural resources and increase social welfare. Brazil's unique cultural and natural heritage is important to preserve and pass on to future generations. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. By activating the bell button, you will be notified in my new videos. See you in the next video.